What's up, YouTube? It's your Lord and Savior King D353 here of another episode of Let's Play Persona 5 Royal. In the last episode, we explored Mementos for a bit and did some missions. And I'm not gonna lie, I may have overdone it. I got a lot of shit in Mementos. At least, a lot of shit grinding-wise, not so much distance-wise. Since the game does lock the amount of distance you can get done, but I ended up much stronger than I was in the past. So I guess we got some more confidants to do then. Is there anything I can do while tired? Can I, like...
Okay.
Yeah, let's just make some tools while tired, because I know I'm out of lockpicks. I found that out during my time in Mementos.
Yeah.
Plus, I need more proficiency for Yusuke's anyway.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Cat.
Well then.
I'm lucky they gave you the option to start doing things at home when you're tired. Pee. I'm just checking, but you're not having any side effects, are you? Well, as long as you're healthy. Bye. I should respond later. There wasn't really much to respond to there. Oh, you're done eating? Here, I'll make a nice cup of coffee to wash it down. And make sure you wash your plate.
Okay.
Let's clean up first. We can respond to that message later. You're off today, so there's all sorts of time to respond. You still good, plants?
Nice.
It's still good. Okay, so obviously Takemi can be upped because I solved her problems. It looks like just Takemi can be upped today. Do I have a deaf persona? Yep, my favorite persona is actually a deaf one. Coolio. What the fuck? Oh, that's the store I work for. And today's a Wednesday. Alright, so let's just go talk to Takemi. I feel like I can become closer to Takemi thanks to the deaf persona Hellbiker. Huh? We're not going to do a clinical... I'll go to the clinic. Huh? We're not going to do a clinical trial. I didn't contact you because I wanted you to come over. But if you want medicine, I guess there's no helping it. Okay, do as you please. So what did you want to talk about? I thought I asked you not to come back here. Oh, doctor! Oh, that's the father, not the girl. Oh, doctor! And you too? It feels weird having a grown man say the doctor thing twice. That feels like it should be a little girl saying that. Yes? I wanted to speak with you right away. The hospital that was on the news is the same one you used to work at, right? The hospital in the news? Oh dear, I'm afraid everyone's thinking the same thing. But I knew you weren't capable of doing such horrible things.
What is it?
What's going on? Oh my, you really don't know, do you? Chief of Staff Oyamada turned himself in. He was manipulating things behind the scenes. Turns out he was the one that made that terrible medical error and laid the blame on his subordinates.
Huh?
Is that true? It's been in the news channels all over the country. I haven't seen it. I just knew something didn't quite add up about that story. I never believed someone like you could have ever done something like that. Hooray, Doctor! But what's a medical error? Okay, I'm pretty sure kids know what error means. And I'm pretty sure they barely know what medical means. What? It's something that shouldn't be allowed to happen, I guess.
What's the meaning of this?
Is this all some elaborate joke? Are Yamada surrendering himself at such a convenient time? Why? It doesn't matter, it's too late. It doesn't change the fact that I couldn't save her. Me was alive.
What?
There's no way.
Wait.
Did the news mention anything about the patient involved in the medical error incident? Oh, it must have been difficult for her too. I heard she'd been moved to another hospital. What's the matter, dear? Are you okay, Doctor?
I see.
So she's still alive. You should hurry.
Oh.
You're right.
Do you have time?
You'll help me, right? I take back what I said. We'll resume development right away. Feels like my bond to Takemi is growing even deeper.
All right.
Sorry.
We're going to move quickly today, so you may experience some pain during the examination. Sorry, just hang in there, okay? It's for Miwa-chan.
Thanks.
Thank you. You're a good guy. Once the medicine is perfected, I'll introduce you to Miwa-chan and tell her how much she helped. Alright, into the examination room you go. I feel like my cooperation in the clinical trial got me some guts.
Take care.
Thanks for all today. Take care. God, my guts is going up really slowly. Pee 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 pee. Oh hey, any change in your condition after the last trial? I pushed you way too hard today. Really, I'm sorry. But I won't waste the opportunity you're giving me. We're going to make up for our lost time. God, what's wrong with me? I can't believe I spent all that time moping and feeling sorry for myself. Miwa-chan was fighting all that time. I have to fight for her too. Anything else I can do? You really are a weird kid. You've done so much for me already. No, the rest is up to me. All we need are some finishing touches and this drug will be ready. Anyway, get some good rest today. Remember you can call me anytime. Okay, good night. I feel like that last statement's untrue, but fair enough.
Rain, huh?
Pee 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 pee. Dude, we're really running out of time here. People are more restless online too. Are we done for if we lose here? I don't even want to think about that possibility right now. Indeed. Those who once revered us as heroes now seem to revile us. Calm down, guys. Dwayne's right. Sorry for messaging you all about such weird stuff. It's okay. We all feel the same way. I'll try and make sure I don't blow my cover. As should we all.
It sounds like everyone's starting to get anxious. But considering how fast the days are closing in, the best thing we can do for now is stay calm.
Ooh, a crossword.
Hey!
Let's see if I can beat cheating this time. A seasonal skybound event. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna need to cheat for that one. What the fuck? I mean, that much is easy. A seasonal skybound event. Fireworks? Fireworks. It's fireworks. Do we have the letters for fireworks? We do. We have the letters for fireworks. I've got it. The answer is fireworks. Fireworks. The outdoor spectacle has been popular for centuries. Vessels are filled with various chemical compounds to generate color, smoke, and sound upon detonation. Did you know that fireworks don't naturally whistle? That's the result of a special part built into the rocket designed for a noisy ascent.
All right.
I see.
Oh wow, even I couldn't figure that one out. Maybe you got a bit smarter after solving that crossword puzzle. I mean, I do have a lot of money now. Maybe I will do the housekeeping service. At least I will on nights where there's no one else to bond with. God damn it, Hifumi. Yeah, I guess I'll do the housekeeping service. But first, let's see what my actual net worth is currently. Ah, there it is, air short. I guess I passed it by accident. No, I don't need to talk about the damn gun.
Okay. You should be grateful.
Alright, 437,000.
Oh. Hi. Hey. Then I'll head over.
Oh, cool. So they do stop you from just wasting items. That's good. The old game didn't do that. If you had the chance to give someone a gift, it was highly possible that you already had the chance to go closer to them.
Nice.
Alright, let's see. What do we have today? No one to hang out with, so I should just up my stats. Let's go to the theater, I guess. That's the school. The theater is a good way to raise your stats decently high.
Wow.
Right now, we're just talking about La Miserable, story of a man who tries to reclaim his life after spending a long time in prison. Looks like this movie can teach you how to improve your kindness.
Well.
You gotta buy a ticket if you want to see it. I don't remember if I've watched this one already. Hopefully I haven't.
Well then.
Because if I haven't watched it already, I'll gain a higher amount. He didn't say again or anything, so I'm assuming this is the first time I've watched it.
He stole the silverware. He even stole the candlesticks. Thief, confess your crime. Oh, is there no God in this world?
I hate it. I want my money back. The bishop guy is too much. You should cut the other guy some slack. I feel like I was able to learn to be more compassionate to others. Yeah, it's a freer, so this was the first time I've watched this. You even watched the credits all the way to the end.
Let's head back.
God, Joker watches all movies like they're Marvel movies.
Ah, you're back.
I am in fact back. I don't know why I'm coming up here to check on the plans. I already know it's good.
Nice.
No, Oya, nothing article worthy. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm not ballsy enough for Eli. I can up Oya, I can up Mishima. What's up, Mishima? Alright, do you think we can talk about last time again?
Thanks.
Thanks for your concern. I want to go somewhere I can talk to you alone. How's that park sound? Hey, I've been thinking a little bit about Akiyama-kun. I don't want to change his heart. Huh? Well, actually, I was just gonna say the same thing. I mean, going up to him won't even help you guys get famous. It's be practically pointless. You still care about fame?
Huh?
Wait, how'd you know about that? Oh, I get it. Of course a thief who steals hearts would be able to know what's so on the depths of my psyche. You know, I first started the fan site so I could spread your message of justice to the world. Before I knew it, the only reason I wanted to have you... the only reason I wanted to help you guys was so I can get famous myself. But maybe that's always been the real reason. I don't know, I thought it was out of respect for you guys. Yet deep down, I think I just wanted to show the world that I'm more than some stupid zero. Look where that got me, though. Just a selfish loser clinging desperately to your popularity. I don't deserve to work alongside the valiant phantom thieves. Well, thanks for everything. Bye. Ow. Man, I totally hate dirt. I'm such an idiot. Can't even run away right. Working alongside the fantasies made me feel like I myself could change the world. But it's only ever been you guys. I'm still just as pointless as always. And that's the truth. And there's really any way a pathetic guy like me can help you. You mean like the fan site? That's it! My special power lies in the running of the fan site. I feel like you already knew that, buddy. I don't want it to be about public relations anymore, though. First and foremost, that site needs to be a safe haven for people in serious trouble. After all that's happened with me and with Kamoshida, I know how hard it could be to speak out against injustice. So as long as there are voices crying out for the fandom thieves, I'm gonna help them be heard. I do wish Joker would show more care for Mishima's emotions. Dude, just listening to him tear stuff down is like, yep, those things are in fact true. At any rate, we should just forget about going after Akiyama-kun, okay? I already said I wasn't gonna do that. I'm still worried about some of the rumors I've heard about him, but I'll do some more research. By the way, he's not as bad a guy as he pretends to be. Apparently he's super sweet to his girlfriend. Can you imagine that? They've been talking about getting married ever since middle school. I'm honestly kind of jealous.
Well, see you later.
Everyone's nice to their significant other. Assholes can still be nice to the people they care about. Just saying. It's actually kind of hilarious how many bad people I know that treat women really well. It's called manipulation. It ain't that hard. Oh, King? That thing I mentioned about Akiyama-kun turned out to be true. It wasn't just some rumor. I found a post on the fan site by a girl I assumed to be Akiyama-kun's girlfriend. It says that she's worried because her boyfriend's been hanging out with some sketchy guys. Acting strange, too. Seems like enough evidence to make him a target. I'm gonna look into this a little bit farther, just to be safe. It's your time to shine. Yes, I did this to make him like me. Yeah, leave it to me. You can't ignore any cry for help on the fan site. Even I didn't realize the fan site meant this much to me. Thanks, King, for helping me get here. Okay, let's work. Keep up to good work. Bye. Okay, how's our time looking? Not even 30 minutes yet, and I know some of what I did's gonna be cut out, so... Right, still can't up Yusuke because I'm not proficient enough. Okay, I have no one to hang out with this morning. So I should find a way to up my proficiency or my charm. Huh. How can I up my stats? Is there a theater back here yet? I know there's a theater in this area. Is it open yet? If it is, I can up my stats by watching a movie around here. Yeah, there's the theater here. That's the clinic. Nope, still not able to do that. Alright, let's check the theater in the red light district.
Oh,
Sarah, man, want to see it again? No.
well. What's up?
Seeing something again isn't worth it.
Take your time.
Yep.
I don't know if I could do any of those things during the day. Alright, I'm gonna go to the cafe. I kind of wish I could read books in the cafe, but I don't think that's a thing I can do.
Welcome.
It would be helpful if I could, because then I'd just be able to read my books that up stats. But since I can't, I guess I'll just study here and have a drink to increase my stuff. Yeah, I'll study. There's not much else I can do during the day.
Yep.
Good man to find seats, even if it's a bit crowded. Welcome, may I take your order? Like to try our popular Sunrise Sonata or Nostalgic Steed. I also recommend a new jelly addition to fruit tea. Okay, Guts, Kindness, Charm. We'll go with Charm. Got it. I'll be right back with your order.
Wow.
Fruits inside tea? They're both fine in their own, you'd think.
Oh,
Is your skin looking healthier and moisturized? Don't tell me that fruit tea's working. Looks like you were able to get some studying done, but there's just too much noise.
wanna head back?
Yeah, that wasn't an especially helpful use of my time, but
Rain, huh?
it's not many. Shake with desire. Kawakami, please stop saying weird things. So, Oya or Kawakami? I choose Kawakami. It's Becky, the maid who shakes with desire to see her master. I'll comfort you again today, starting at only 5,000 yen. I'm sure you know, but I won't get requested tonight. It would be great if you could request me. Requester. Yay! You're the best, master! I'll be there soon, so wait for me.
Hey,
So, master, I want to provide more services for you. What are you scheming?
Definitely not.
I'm definitely not scheming anything, meow! I just want to get requested more. I'm really good at giving massages, meow. I'll massage you anywhere you like. Well, how was that? The thing is, I talked to my boss about picking up more shifts, but he said that he prioritizes younger women. How rude. Seriously, you didn't have to say that right to my face. I mean, age has nothing to do with cleaning a room. And I look damn good for my age, if I do say so myself. The girls in my neighborhood always tell me I'm pretty. And the latchkey kid who lives next door always asks me to tie up her hair. Thanks to that, I'm an expert with those pigtails now. See? I'm so damn good for her. Wait, don't tell me I'm the only one who thinks this way.
Master?
Would you please give me your honest opinion? I look pretty good as a maid, don't I? Yes, you do. Really? I'm gonna take your word for it. You go out of your way to request me, and all I do is sit here and vent to you. What the heck am I saying? You're my student. My double life as both a teacher and a maid is so exhausting. Maybe I let my guard down because you know both sides of me. The more I come here, the more I feel like I can relax. As a maid, I'm supposed to help my master relax, but instead I'm the one who's being helped. Sorry, I'm such a terrible maid. Correct.
All right.
So...
I have to confess something. I lied about the reason why I need to make more money. I don't have a sick sister. All that stuff about the fees and charges was a lie too. I already knew that. I can't get requested unless I make up those types of stories. See? You understand now, right? Nothing good will come from involving yourself with a terrible person like me. It's a good lesson learned. Let's just put an end to this. You know you're being requested again, right? You're not escaping this, Kawakami. You will join the harem. Plant is still healthy. Takemi will be a wasted stat, but I don't really have anything else to do, so I might as well. Yeah, alright, I guess we're going to Takemi. It's Saturday, so I don't really get anything. Have you been taking care of your body? One of my patients has suddenly become ill lately, so if you're okay, I can examine you if you like. I see. Okay, I'll be waiting then. I do still have the deaf persona on me, yeah? Yeah.
Don't pass out, okay?
It's been getting hotter lately. Huh? How's your health? Don't fret, stay hydrated. I don't want you collapsing when you take my medicine. You came because you saw my message, right? Yeah, I saw it. I might want to try a different environment so I can understand how pressure affects the data. For example, someplace that's high above the ground. I'll have to find a good location. Okay, let's do today's clinical trial. Skytree, huh? Sounds like fun. Let's go check it out. Hopefully I'll run into somebody that I have a low bond with. The building looks like spec from up here. This truly is the best altitude at which to test. The atmospheric pressure should have dropped at this height. Are your ears okay? They feel weird.
Oh.
Can you pop them? Try pinching your nose and breathing out. Yawning can do the trick sometimes too. Well, we'll just have to give it a try. I hope this data helps me complete the development of the medicine. Clinical trials like this usually can't be performed after all. You really are a useful guy. I have to thank you for that, my little guinea pig.
Well then...
Okay, clothes off, let's get started. We're in public. Kidding. Give me your hand. First we'll take your pulse, and then... I think my body will grow stronger soon. Okay, I guess we didn't meet anybody at the skytree. That's minorly disappointing, actually.
Well then.
Made a promise to Futaba, right? I'm sure she'll pull through. Pee. How's Futaba? I haven't heard anything. Dude, this ain't just some normal oversleeping stuff. Our deadline's tomorrow. Futaba's not up by then. But can she really do anything, even if she does wake up? Honestly, I'm not sure. Either way, our only option is to put our trust in her. That's right. Yeah. If she's been asleep all this time, do you think she's having some kind of long dream? Dreams are said to be sorting of memories after all. Surely needs ample time to face her troubled past. Her past? Do you think she's really facing all that shit right now? If that is the case, she would probably need a great amount of more time to do so. Considering how she's had us wrapped around her finger, I feel as though she'll be able to pull this off. I believe in Futaba. Yes, indeed. Well, just give us a ring if anything changes. We're counting on
I
you.
have to agree with Makoto. Who knows how this might turn out?
Yep, one more day.
Listen up.
What do you want to do?
I don't want to fucking study. How you doing, plant?
Nice.
Kawakami, Yoshida, Hifumi. Let's finish off Yoshida. Wait, today's Saturday, right? Yeah, okay. I just wanted to make sure I didn't waste my free boost. Well, it's not a free boost, actually. It costs stuff. Do I have a phone call from Yoshida? How are you doing? The key to success is a healthy heart and body. Come to think about it, I haven't told you what it is that I aspire to do. And aside from that, there have been some incidents. I'm thinking of telling you everything. Would you believe you'll listen? Head over immediately. Thank you. Let's talk before my speech then. I'll be waiting at Station Square. I believe I'm close to level 10 with him, which is why I chose to do him next.
A weekly magazine reported that Kuromoto was the real culprit in the fund's misappropriation case. Old man Kuromoto will likely be forced to retire from the political world. The police can't do anything because it was 20 years ago, but he has a moral obligation. I hear his grandson Benzo resigned from the party as well. It could be due to Matsushida's influence, or perhaps it's just the party's way of atoning. Now it's all up to me and my abilities.
When's your speech gonna start, Tyranosuke? We can't wait!
To think that people would be excited to hear me speak. The article mentioned I didn't want the real culprit to be named, even though I knew who it was. Apparently, people admire me for having quietly accepted a false charge for 20 years.
That's
I
stupid.
didn't intend for any of this to happen, though.
Your true self was revealed.
I appreciate that someone like you, who's been watching me so closely, would say such a thing. I've struggled for the past 20 years, but I can put that all behind me after the election. Oh, look at the time. I should get started. Today will be the last day I'll request help from a phantom thief. I don't intend to meddle. Everything I've told you has been based on assumptions. But if you're still willing to listen, then I think you should focus on your work. Because the time is now. I can't think of anything else to teach you. You are now an expert on giving speeches. I taught you all I know about the art of public speaking, in return for you supporting a guy like me. And over time, you became someone who shared my beliefs. Thanks to you, I was able to overcome my crisis these last few months. I will strive for the royal road of politics, thinking of you as you walk down your own path. But if you ever find yourself in harm's way on your journey, I will be there to help you. We'll be comrades who reform the world together.
I feel a strong bond with Yoshida.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou
hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of the sun, granting thee infinite power.
Charismatic speech allows you to form contracts with higher level shadows.
All right. All right.
You can now fuse Ashura, the most powerful persona of the Sun Arcana.
I'm sure you will accomplish everything you set out to do. All right. It's time to begin.
I forgot I was on autoplay. I didn't need to click things.
I cut my date short so I could watch this, you know?
Seriously?
Anyone out there have something they aspire to do? I met a certain young man. Through a method that differs from mine, he was trying to reform the world. As you know, that is a very large mountain to cross. Unfortunately, I am unable to travel the same path as him. However, I will not say goodbye, because we will surely meet at the peak. He is desperately doing what he aspires to do. So I encourage you all, please find what it is that you aspire to do. And I will support you, because that is what I aspire to do.
Way to go, Taranasuke!
I believe in you!
I feel like listening to Yoshida's speech has increased my charm. Not enough, though. I'll listen to Yoshida's speech a little longer, then head home. I'm not charming enough. I need to make women drop their panties by just looking at me. Seriously, why do I need a 5 in charm to get this one woman to be interested in meeting me?
Isn't today our deadline for dealing with Medjed? Futaba's still asleep too. This won't be good.
Hey,
What's up?
there's something I came to do. Today's the day Wakaba passed. I do this every year. Here, I've got a cup for you too.
Okay.
Futaba reminds me so much of her mother. She's a smart girl. Doesn't just go with the flow either. Wakaba, your work and your kid were so fulfilling for you. Why'd you have to die so suddenly? That reminds me. You saw me talking to that prosecutor. I mean, that woman in the suit, right?
Yep.
I remember you were real bothered by it. She might come back, so I guess I should tell you about it. That woman was trying to get information on Wakaba's research out of me.
That's what we heard in the palace.
You don't need to know what the research was about. Just know there was some trouble around it. Obviously, Wakaba got dragged into that as well. Now, they ruled her death as suicide. But I've got my doubts.
Doubts? Could she have been killed?
Supposedly, there were people who wanted to take her research and use it for their own benefit. Don't get me wrong, though. I don't have a lick of evidence. That's why I haven't told Futaba any of this. I don't want to cause her any more trouble.
It sounded like she had suspicions of her own based on what she said in the palace.
Still, there's one thing I regret. It was right before Wakaba died. She told me, I think I might die. I brushed it off, thinking it was just a joke. But if I had just taken her seriously... That's another reason I took Futaba in. Redemption. She went through such horrible things. Those heartless adults just yelled at the poor girl. Hey, how do you heal emotional scars?
They'll heal on their own.
I agree. I'm waiting for it to happen, but... Futaba?
Hi, Futaba.
It's cold.
Huh?
You can't sell this.
Never mind that, but how did you get here?
I walked?
You're okay?
Was that bad?
That's not it. I'm just shocked to see you out of the house.
I'm sorry I worried you.
It's all right.
By the way, what's the date today?
It's the 21st.
I feel like I'm forgetting something.
My ass! You're forgetting my ass! Save it! We waited for you.
Oh, I remember now. Medjed. Let's take care of it now. Come.
I was originally gonna make this its own episode, but I don't have the patience nor the gummy bears to actually edit this to be another episode. So let's just end this with whatever Futaba's about to do.
It's my turn to help out. Medjed. Now how do we cook them?
It's up to you.
Roger that.
Hey, Futaba. We don't have much time left. Are you sure you could do this?
The kitty talked? Is this a dream? I'm going back to sleep.
Alright, because she has entered Mementos, she can hear him now. He's a talking cat.
Right.
Now hurry it up.
I guess it doesn't matter. Let's get cracking.
You're just tapping away over there. Are you sure this will work? Hey, Futaba! I don't think she can hear me. Talk about intense concentration. This place is so messy. I'm surprised she can focus at all. Futaba,
We're gonna just clean it up,
you
right?
should really clean your room a bit. She's not listening. Oh well. Just waiting around is boring. Let's clean the place up.
Do we have to? I guess we have to.
Whew. It looks a little better now, don't you think? Well, Futaba, we're done on our end. Are you finished yet?
Wait, why was the pile of books so dirty?
She can't hear a word I'm saying. Guess we'll just have to keep waiting.
I'm done! It's finished.
Whoops.
Finished?
Hold up.
What's up? Something happened? What is?
It's so clean. Why?
We cleaned it. Anyway, is it true? Did you really take care of Medjed?
I handled them, and someone else handled my room. I don't understand, but this is good.
Futaba? Hey, Futaba, what's wrong?
She's sleepy.
She's sleeping. Well, it looks like it's been taken care of. I guess we should get home and sleep too.
Pee 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 pee. So Futaba's awake? Awesome! And has Medjed been taken care of? More importantly, how's Futaba doing? She's in her futon. Seriously? She must have been quite exhausted. I can't say I blame her at all. Medjed's been affected, it'll surely make the news. That should be enough to confirm whether or not the deed's been done. Then why don't we all watch the news together? Yes, we should meet up at LeBlanc as well. See you tomorrow, guys.
Clear now, right?
I don't know. Maybe it'll be better if we just stayed in today. I don't want to. I know you'll force me to, but I don't want to.
Nice.
Anyway, I think today is the time. I think now's a good time to stop this episode of Certified Royal. Hope you all enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it for you all. If you liked and feel I deserve it, you can donate to me at buymeacoffee.com/KingD353. Again, that's buymeacoffee.com/KingD353. Every donation is appreciated. For as little as $1, you can join our personal Discord. We can chat, play video games, share memes, and have ourselves a grand old time. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see all you beautiful people later. Deuces, YouTube.